Hi, I'm Arielle Jovellanos, and I'm going to sketch Eliza Hamilton from the musical Hamilton. I guess like normally for me, I try to think about like the character first and foremost. I guess like what are they feeling at this moment? Like what are they wearing? Just like all of these like different things that can inform different like choices in drawing. The most interesting thing really about drawing, or like why I like drawing at least, is just like keying into like those specificities of why a character looks like how they do. I usually start with the face, just because like I feel like that's kind of where anyone's gonna look first, you know? I feel like people like, I don't know, they almost like make eye contact with like a drawing first. If I mess up the eyes of a drawing, I like restart it immediately, just because like if you lose the eyes, you kind of like messed up the whole drawing. When I draw a character, I kind of like think of it almost as like acting by proxy. I was such like a musical theater nerd in high school, and I think what attracts me about like drawing, getting to like act and like be, or like try to like bring the emotions out of these characters just like through your hand. So like for this, I knew that if I was gonna draw like Eliza, I really wanted to draw her like, she has like this super epic moment in the musical where she has like this solo song where, spoilers, like Hamilton cheats on her and she starts like burning all the letters. It's just like this very like slow, like literal like slow burn of a song where you can kind of like see like her emotions like gradually like bubble up. I started to draw with mechanical pencil recently. I just started picking up doing like the undersketch with mechanical pencil, just because like, I don't know, it like wound up cleaner and it was just like easier to erase under the lines. And then I'm a big fan of like the Copic multi-liners. Normally, so like I try not to like make the lines like super perfect in like this pencil stage, because like I know, like honestly it's just like a base for me to use for like the inks. I try to like, I don't know, make this like a decent level between finished or like not too sketchy, not finished but not too sketchy, so that like I have something to work with. The inks can also kind of like make or break something. I don't know. I have like so many drawings that I've like messed up where I was like, oh man, this pencil sketch is so good. And then like I totally like messed it up in the ink stage. It's all good. Where I start inking, I also use one of these like kneaded eraser things to just like kind of go like this and pat the sketch down and kind of like take a little of the darkness of the sketch off. This is basically like lowering the opacity of a sketch on Photoshop, but like the analog version. And when I realized that, I was like, oh my god, wow, it's like Photoshop in real life. I usually start with a narrower tip to start, just so, see, because like the Copic like quality is so like, it can get so narrow. So like the first time I saw the show, I found I like was totally feeling Angelica, just because like I feel like Angelica's strength is like more obvious in a way. Just like she sings this like she like does this like amazing song. She like raps. There's more there's something like, I guess like more, I guess like blatant about how strong a character Angelica is. Whereas Eliza grew on me the more I listened to the cast recording. She has like a quietness about her that I think is really important, just because, and this is like getting into like my super like psychoanalyst stuff about like storytelling and like characterization, but I'm like super, like Eliza like honestly winds up being like the most important character in this show, just because basically you find out at the end that why we have that much knowledge about like Hamilton in the first place is because she made it happen, you know? It's super important to me just because another thing that I really love about Eliza, she's like played by an Asian American woman, which is, as a former theater kid who always like inevitably wound up like in the ensemble, it was just so inspiring to see like this Asian American woman lead this show. The other thing that I always like kind of joke about in regards to like how my like career has gone thus far is that I'm always like, you know, I only got to go backstage to Hamilton because like essentially I posted a piece of fan art. A cast member noticed it and asked me if I wanted to come backstage. Just like draw it like you're passionate about, because it's like, you know, the passion is like so clear and when you can tell someone likes what they're drawing, you know? So like don't be ashamed of like, if it's like, I don't know, if it's like fan art, then like draw fan art, you know? Because like if it's good art, it's good art. And it's like kind of like the same thing, right? Like there's so many like stories of well-known comic artists who like grew up on like silver golden age comics. It's like, it's the same thing, right? Like, and now they're drawing like their favorite comic book people. That's like super awesome. But yeah, follow your thirst. One of my favorite things to do actually is like do these like sections of like spotted black. It just makes everything look more dramatic, you know? Yeah, so I guess like I'm gonna erase this. And then like from there I usually start seeing where I can like thicken. This is a Pentel aquash brush. And then sometimes I like to take like a thicker one of these, just cause like, yeah, just cause like you can bring out some lines. Here's some like smoke. I really like this paper that I'm using. It just like has like a little bit of tooth. It's just like you can feel like the physicality of like your lines. I know it's like, it's weird to say, but like the daredevilness of like doing traditional work. It's kind of like if you mess up, you mess up. I want to shade her eyes, like wish me luck. Oh my god. Okay, I think we got it. Yeah, let me just sign it. Watch like I somehow like ruin this entire drawing with my signature. It like, I don't know, the paper gets set on fire somehow. All right. Yay, we did it. Hi, I'm Arielle Jovellanos, and I drew Eliza Hamilton from the musical Hamilton. Yay.